So first of all, you can pick out any age group. We'll break it out a little bit afterwards. But what are the most important things to consider when conducting research with participants under 18 in general? This could be any or all categories. Does anybody have some kind of good top of mind things to remind yourself, to remind the clients when we're dealing with under 18?
I think just keeping them engaged and, using their language, mimicking their behaviors, emotions, and especially for the littles, I think really trying to keep it brief but engaging for them and encouraging.
Mm-hmm. Anybody
I
else?
think it's important to think of time, first of all, with the client and consider your audience. And like Sherry says, you can't, it's when you really have to know your guide as a moderator, because you are going to be speaking their language, you're going to be mimicking their kind of energy, and it's not a formal scripted tone. So that's really important it's important for the moderator to set the tone so that age group feels comfortable. You can't be like stiff and professional. I know that in person, the difference is like you had to dress down and be kind of, wear the sneakers, the jeans, a lot of times get on the floor. So online, I know it's a little bit different, but just kind of not be, just be very almost animated or cool. Attempt to be cool.
Try to be cool.
Know their jargon and,
I think too.
A different approach where I am bluntly honest with them, and I'm like, listen, I'm way older than you. I'm not young. I'm not cool. I don't understand this. And I try to flip the relationship. I'm like, especially for kids that are in high school, in this scenario, you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm here to learn from you and what young people of your age are doing. So I may ask stupid questions. There may be certain things that you're talking about that I don't get, and it might seem like a really dumb question to you, but it's because, I'm from a much older generation. So I don't know if
that's definitely been helpful, here at TSR, user experience when you're talking to teens, to have them walk you through stuff is pretty obvious to them. And in order for them to open up and really, I do say, I don't know what you're talking about. My daughter's the one that helps me. So why don't you walk me through this? Tell me, how does that work? And then that's when they kind of take ownership and get this burst of authority and expertise. And that opens them up. And this is, and at that point too, they feel comfortable, because I noticed that initially they'll talk about apps or how people do things, and they'll say, well, it's for people like my mom, or old people, right? I'm like, oh no, I totally get it. I'm old too, so it's helped me. So it's kind of just understanding the target and kind of repositioning yourself as either the person that's there to learn from them, or their friend, or whatever.
Yeah, I want to go a little bit further into maybe the younger ones and focus there a little bit, because I heard 2 or 3 people mention some important things. But how do you keep the younger ones or toddlers engaged? I know you need to keep them engaged.
Having their parent right there is helpful usually, to kind of at least physically keep them kind of in front of the computer. And then just like Patricia said, making sure that, it's 30 minutes or less. There's activities going on. If you can sense that they're starting to stray, tell them they can take a break, go get a snack. You have to be pretty kind of flexible with the format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if they do get distracted, it's almost like you, instead of trying to get them back on track, you can say oh my gosh, your cat is so cute. What's its name? Kind of go with it for a second and then slowly redirect, instead of, just kind of going with the flow.